Let's find out what exactly is going on.
Why are you talking like William Chapman?
I don't know. Dramatic.
Pause.
Patient. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Legend Hunters. Play Monokuma as a jackass.
Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc.
AKA Monokuma is a jackass.
In the last episode, Chihiro died. The sweet little thing got...
Why did it have to be her?
First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see what exactly is going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly.
I see the dumbbell there.
That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Nice!
Now we got our first truth bullet.
Hey Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh? Do you need something from me?
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know?
So what do you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Solve? No, I just...
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started?
But
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. First off,
The blood.
there's a dumbbell on the floor and there's a blood stain.
Monokuma said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed him. Does that mean this
Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added.
Alright. Fresh blood stain on the carpet.
There's also blood on the poster.
Poster's got some blood on it, but it must have happened during the murder. Alright.
I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. But,
It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still, I still think she came here on her own, by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
You're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really been exercising that late?
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join this one more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And
instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have had come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have to come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullets.
Which means it would have been someone close to her.
Yeah. Alright, Mondo, you got anything to say?
Dude had a real complex about being weak.
You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, wait.
Oh, that's still him. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I remember she said that more than once.
Sure did. Which, I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't that strong. Dude!
He's not entirely wrong. Biologically speaking, males do have denser muscle mass.
True,
not
but...
speaking against feminism or whatnot, but...
Yeah, I'm just saying, I was friends with girls back in middle school that could kick my ass.
Oh, there's no question about it, but in general...
Hell, there was a girl in high school that was smaller than me that could kick my ass.
Oh, yeah.
You remember her.
I used to train with a girl who could kick my ass 6 ways to Sunday. She actually trained me when I was back in the dojo. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about all that stuff.
the cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be.
And we got Mondo's account.
Now I believe it's time for us to move on.
Huh? Already?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. Did we check the body itself?
That's true, but
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
so pushy. Got caught up with the wrong person this time. Where the hell are we going, Byakuya?
The gun!
So... Oh, wait.
So, this is our next location.
Huh? This place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right?
Let's check the boys' room.
It's not even the scene of the crime, idiot.
Okay.
The gun?
If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly sharply clapped his hands
Did you
together.
call for me?
The fuck?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for
You
you.
need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, all the card readers have been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room to the corresponding gender listed on your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door's unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, right?
Of course.
Correct. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey Makoto, I can see right through you.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must have been one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Oh my goodness.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to slip out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya, get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
thank you for taking over. My throat was starting to crack.
That's fine.
You reached for your orange juice. I figured you needed the break. Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall.
The main hall.
That'll help you understand what's going on.
Alright, we got the card reader added to our bullets. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here?
Ellipsis.
Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside?
It's an e-handbook.
No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here?
So you finally found them.
Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
So then, these handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka?
You can go ahead and confirm it yourself.
I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did,
It's Sayaka's.
yep, you're right, this is Sayaka's handbook.
Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Alright,
Flashy backy.
that was a little too big a bit of
Backlash.
whatever. Yeah, I see. Yeah, now I understand.
This is the main hall's power.
Hmm.
Hold on a second.
What's
Very
wrong?
Strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed... Oh, wait.
Junko's name when I started it up.
Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummeled with baseballs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't want to have a cruel and heartless death indeed. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Hey! Hey!
Now
Hey! What?
The e-handbook is essential to students' life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't frickin' break! It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbooks do have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret, I wouldn't want to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think this handbook isn't actually broken. Oh wait,
But you might ask, how could that be?
leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared.
What just happened?
Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
Fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now.
I think so. Either way, something that still bothers me. Alright?
Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
To be exact, not quite.
Huh? Not quite? Okay, what are you going on, you fucker? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite.
Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed
Don't make me
Chihiro?
repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. Like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Genocide Jack. They say that he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that?
You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that will prove it, and I can show you.
Alright?
Oh, now you piqued my interest.
What do you mean by that, Byakuya? Alright?
Uh-huh.
Don't make me repeat.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us.
Is there really proof?
There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the
It's
evidence you
all
need.
clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro.
Evidence? Does something like that really... Big
Uh-oh.
trouble! I need your help!
Time to play with
We're
you.
busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me!
It's Toko.
please.
Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency!
Emergency!
What happened?
No.
What's wrong with Toko? She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
Are you
Don't
sure?
make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I think I heard thunder outside. Anyway, we'll continue.
Yes, quick!
I didn't expect that. I just thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry. Oh, sorry.
Wait for us,
Let's
Hina.
It
go.
looks like she's headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely.
You're right. You guys are too slow.
I think you're
you're just too fast.
So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. Well, here's her room. Might as well give it a shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Holy crap. Horror and negativity flowed out from the door, forcing a gasp out of me. I'm just picturing like these demented dark lines emanating out.
And they sound like this. Bad juju, bad juju.
Wonder what's the kanji for that? Like menacing? Like JoJo?
Yeah, it would.
What?
Sure.
Nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
It can't be that easy.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door?
Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro?
I believe it.
Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
Byakuya!
Hey Byakuya, do you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're going to talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice if you want to.
He's gonna do it in the most jackass, backhanded way possible.
After a few moments...
What do you want?
Byakuya.
Byakuya.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
Ooh.
And with that, the door slammed shut. I thought it was going to be fully voice acted there, so sorry if we kind of goofed up there. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
Nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on. Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Oh, I have no idea. Just another of her delusions, I'm sure.
But
Talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya!
You know, I've just noticed Byakuya's been kind of railroading us into all the evidence. Who's to say that he isn't setting up someone else up to take the fall?
I tried to talk to him as we walked. He didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just walking to our destination in front of a certain room. The library.
Come on, let's go in. Yeah, Kyoko never once led us to the into the evidence. We pointed it out to her, and she pointed stuff out to us.
Yeah.
So it was reciprocal.
Yeah. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the
Don't make me
library?
repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again.
If I remember on the other side of the store is the archive, right?
Hurry up and go inside.
Oh,
Let's
here?
go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside.
I don't think we've been in here. Oh, so many books and files, and so much dust too.
Words.
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust.
Alright, so many files.
That's
What are
enough.
These documents are dangerous.
Dangerous?
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
You mean like members of the Diet or something?
No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows.
Illuminati confirmed.
If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
I'll just let it go for now. Alright, so let me just talk to you.
If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself.
Let me see. Is this it? Empty. Judging by the smudges of dust, it looked like there was something inside.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? Again, we didn't even examine the body. As horrible as that is to say.
Shelf is stuffed tight with files.
Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file after checking everything else. That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to its shelf, gently putting it back.
Lamp.
See it here. If you're thinking of,
If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
huh? What do you mean?
All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh. Okay, quick question. Why the fuck is all this stuff doing in a school library?
I don't think this is no longer just a school library. A desk lamp.
Oh yeah, same one I saw Biaki using.
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together?
I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields.
Perhaps.
The mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it?
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do ya?
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Those documents gathered here are genuine. I reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt.
Hold on a sec. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be top secret confidential stuff, right? So why...
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty.
Huh?
Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And you're just telling that right now. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Yakio is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little.
You're a morbid little fuck, aren't you?
We're playing this game by your request. Mr. Kettle, I would like you to meet Mr. Potts. Mr. Kettle, how do you do? That middle finger salute is all the encouragement I need. It's
Continue.
excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, he grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodless is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodless is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended.
It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro.
Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out.
Huh?
In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim.
Don't say mount.
Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
So, how could the killer know about suspending the victim?
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite
So,
simple.
in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutally fiendish killer is really walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
Alright. Could you let me see the file?
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh my god!
Handed me the file, I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hands stopped. I reached the page where the photos of the scenes of each crime had been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran for several pages. Ken Hardara, Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku, Kano Ise, Takeshi Yoshida, so on and so forth. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. At the same scene of every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood.
Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit.
The next page,
Oh my, I've already done this.
profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in
Split
other
personality.
The key point here is split personality.
Yeah. Like the kind of thing you see on TV. I am stuttering right now.
Uh-oh, that's a bad sign.
Shut up.
You know that stuttering is one of the signs for a serial killer, right?
Stab.
Ah, my aching blood.
You can't hurt blood.
Well, you tell that to Odin, or what's-his-face from Awakening.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, my aching blood!
I'm pretty sure the guy's just fucking delusional.
I think he's fucking awesome.
Anyway, so I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is far more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Really, the walking, talking, animatronic blow-up bear isn't the weirdest thing happening to you so far.
Actually, it isn't.
Oh dear God. Maybe
That
it,
is saying something.
or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind just got numb.
I'm imagining Makoto's just staring dead-eyed, just like, the fuck am I doing? Alright, we should get going soon.
Huh? Where are we going?
Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we?
Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up.
Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial.
Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time?
Thank God! I want to get away from you as fast as possible.
Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye.
Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join, he cut me off. In the end, I feel like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. To do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time.
Back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room, and the boys' locker room, too.
And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful as well. I need to find out everything I can. Well,
There's way too many coincidences for this to be...
Legends thinking.
a dangerous pastime, I know.
Oh, hey, Fass.
Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprits.
Feel as if.
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence? What'd you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Ms. Lunenburg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did you see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where is Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Into the boys' room. Alright. Okay. What's this? Ah, this poster. The popular boy band called Tornado.
Okay.
Somehow it doesn't seem to quite fit in the boys' locker room.
What?
There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it?
Oh, I knew it.
Leaving the boys' locker room?
I should note that between episodes, I usually
Discuss this with me?
I discuss some of my theories to Zero. Oh man.
Ugh.
And I have to say, yeah, it's slowly and steadily dawning on me that there might be some, shall we say,
Hiccups?
hiccups in my previous theory.
Bloodstained poster is the most noteworthy part, but big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls'
Yeah.
locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. But wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other room was something strange about this. Boys' locker room, popular poster of a popular boy band. Girls' locker room, there was a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would they have? Maybe you should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Well, who better than the ogre herself? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls' locker room could have been switched?
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to this posters.
I see.
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee.
In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
A stain? But I don't see a stain on the carpet now.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yep.
And this is...
Oh.
Oh, I'm starting to piece together exactly what happened.
Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
with that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room.
Oh, man alive.
Good lord, man.
I know who it is.
Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. Better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Her hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Research, huh? The rope has a plug? So then this isn't a rope at all.
I knew it. But the more I think about it, Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head.
Which means someone struck her on the head in order to kill her. A fatal blow? I didn't think any reason about it too much. Ugh. I can't speak. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right.
Mm-hmm.
They're suspended with scissors. Ah! What kind of... Look, the scissors were actually dug into the concrete of the walls. What kind of body strength do you have to do that?
What? Better question is, how the fuck did he do it in such a way that it would suspend the body? What? Where are we focusing on these details?
I don't know. I just know
Either way, we know that it couldn't... If it was Genocide Jack, then it wouldn't be like this. It would be like it was in the pictures. So
Yeah, and I'm just going through all this stuff because reasons. Leave the girls' locker room. Let's see. Where... Okay. I'm actually thinking about where to go. Oh, wait. Celeste. Have we checked everything? I'm just going to go ahead and go see Celeste. Where is that? I'm actually kind of derping here.
What? Is she by the gym?
Yeah. No, not by the gym. She's in the warehouse. I know where that is.
Alright.
Which is right over here.
Now, I can tell who the killer is, though I'm still piecing together the circumstances, much
Yeah.
like what happened with Sayaka.
Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the
Most
case?
unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I certainly thought... Excuse me, the tea does not agree with me. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
This was right before nighttime.
what are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stalking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You'll get what you deserve, I suppose.
So apparently she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of Genocide Jack or duffel bag. Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean that the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow.
Interesting.
Alright. Leave the area.
So, let's see.
I think I know where there's a place I need to go. Let me just see. Don't quote me on this. If it's not, I'll cut to when we do go somewhere. Let's see. Going in here and then going into here.
Alright.
Alright, just
Check the course.
alright. Leave the area. Okay, I'm cutting to whenever I find something. I actually have no idea what to look for.
Well, I was thinking Coles might be a good place to, check.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, let me check the map. Okay. Oh, let me check the kitchen. See if we get something from Sakura. That Makina. Okay, because I actually forget what we're doing.
that's fine.
It's been a while since I've done this case.
Hi, Hina. What's up?
Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before. She won't come out and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course!
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Aw, I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar.
Oh wait, that was me.
Oh, wait, yeah.
She said that she couldn't, that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time.
Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex? Totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Alright, we got Hina's account. So, I'm going to be looking around. Let's see. Derp.
Zero, can you please pass me the pillow for a moment?
Pillow? Why?
Thank you, Zero. That's most appreciated.
You good?
I think so!
You figured something out?
Yep! I think so. Oh my gosh!
Checking the library one more time just to be sure, because I think I checked everything else.
What about Chihiro's room?
Guess not. The lamp. Last time I saw it was definitely on, and it was definitely right there. Oh! Well, that's right, Byakuya was using extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Alright. Going to check in here one last time. Alright. I think this is the cold case one. No, it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone? Someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya.
Oh no.
It's time!
Oh no.
Oh, yes!
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
No.
We don't have all the evidence, do we?
It's the
We do.
moment you've all been waiting for. The
So it only starts
last
once you gather all the
trial.
evidence?
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Damn you, bear! Beginning the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door's right through there. So quickly, let's take a look at our truth bullets.
One last review.
The Monokuma file, her time of death, 2 o'clock, found in the locker room.
The girls' locker room, specifically.
Okay.
Hang on, go back up one more. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly.
Yep. Sakura's account, although Chihiro wanted to get stronger, she could decline several invitations from Sakura and Aoi, or Hina. Despite this, Chihiro had started to say that she desired help with her efforts. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered.
I should note, she has been staying away from all the girls.
Yep. The locker room dumbbell is the murder weapon. Mondo's account.
One more time, look at the thing. Okay, okay, we'll go ahead.
Yeah. That she wanted to get stronger. Someone assumed to her inferiority complex about being weak.
She admired strength more than anything else.
And then we got the card reader. Only works for
You
this.
need a male student's handbook for the boys' locker room and a female student's for girls.
Yep.
It's not possible for two people to enter at the same time. Additionally, lending someone your handbook is a violation of school regulations.
And of
But
course,
borrowing is not a problem.
yeah. And then we got e-handbooks in the main hall.
The handbook of each student that has died is placed in the mailbox in the main hall,
And then we got a broken e-handbook.
which is a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka's handbooks both seem to work, so it is assumed the broken handbook is Leon's. However, Monokuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken.
Okay, and then we got the Genocide Jack case file. Mounted with the word bloodlust at the scene of the crime. Profiling indicates the killer suffering from split personality.
Chihiro seems to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls at school, even from the beginning.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it had noticed that she got along remarkably well with her male classmates. The carpet in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it,
Which is from the
coffee.
These posters have been switched because the boob one should be in the boys' room and the boy band should be in the girls' room.
The inspiration is backwards!
And then we got this. Chihiro's handbook was not on her corpse.
And it's gone missing.
The status of the dead body strung up with some kind of cord and smashed in the head. And the stain not being in the girls' locker room. The desk lamp had an extension cord, but it's not anymore.
I think we could all figure out who done it at this point, but oof.
Yeah, and then Celeste's account, spotting Chihiro with a duffel bag and a tracksuit.
Blue exercise clothes in a duffel bag.
Yep. And she had not told anyone other than to us about this incident.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be the cincher. Anyway, we're 50 minutes in
And with that, we shall see you in the next episode.
for the trial.
We will get these bitches started then.
Yep, after we've rested up and everything. So until then, see you guys later.